Welcome back to the Randomizer. I'm back here once again to bring you guys 3 free games. This episode of the Randomizer does have a theme, multiple themes as a matter of fact. The first theme is that they're all Flash games, the second theme is that they were all made by the same developer, for the most part, and the third is that they're all part of the same series. Today I'm going to be showing you guys This Is the Only Level, a series of Flash games developed by the same guy responsible for making Dark Cut and Exit Path and the Traffic Flash games. I'm of course talking about John Cooney, or simply John, because that's what his Armor Games username is. This Is the Only Level is a Flash game series that originally began in 2009, and it is one of John's most popular games. Much like Exit Path, it didn't receive as many plays as it, but it was pretty close, about 11 million, at least for the first game. It also received way more sequels than Exit Path. I believe there's about 4 games in total in this series, at least I think there's a 4th game. I don't know if the 4th one was actually made by John Cooney, or if it was fan-made, but I could have sworn I remember seeing a 4th one. But either way, we're just going to be showing the first 3 because this is a series where I show only 3 games in one video. So we're just going to stick to that. We're not going to break the rules this time. I mean, I could break the rules if I wanted to, because after all, these are rules that I came up with myself, that I imposed on this series, so I'm pretty much free to change them at any time I want. But no, we're going to stick to the usual formula of this series, and we're just going to play the first 3. Now, if you're wondering what this game actually is, it's a 2D platformer featuring only one level. But there's actually multiple levels, it's just that all of the levels are basically variations of the exact same level. Now, that may sound very boring and repetitive at first, but this game really tries to screw with you in very creative ways. I can't really describe it without actually showing you guys the game though, so we'll just start right away, because this game is really not what it seems. So we are going to begin right here. So this is the first level, and of course this is the only level, as the title insinuates. So you're controlling this this blue elephant right here, who actually moves pretty damn quickly. So arrow keys are required, so basically the goal of stage 1 is to just hit the giant button in the center, go into the pipe, and that's the end of the stage. And then you go to stage 2 here, not always straightforward. As you can see, the controls are reversed now, so when I move to the right, or when I try to move to the right, I actually end up going to the left. So I use the left arrow key in order to move to the right, so I'm basically moonwalking now, but we can still hit the switch and enter the pipe, and it's as simple as that. And then you have Think Before Doing. So what you gotta do here is that if you hit the switch, it actually closes the door and it'll remain closed. So what you gotta do is that you just have to end up dying at that point. You have to, you basically have to die. There is a panic button down below, right here, at the bottom of the screen. See that thing that's highlighted right now? Yeah, so when you press the panic button, you just restart instantly. So that's one way you can do that. Alternate control scheme. Now, do I have played through this entire game off screen already, because it is fairly short. So, the arrow keys do not work in the slightest. Oh wait, I actually remember. Yeah, so you click on the elephant, you basically drag and drop it. So you drop him on the switch, and then you just take him to the exit. Yeah, you have to actually place him into the pipe. There we go. Yeah, so I remember what that is. Free floating, you're just, well, really floaty. Yeah, very low gravity, but still pretty darn easy. And then over here, yeah, a bit bouncy over here. Well, self-explanatory. You're just bouncing a lot. You're just bouncing a whole lot. Dull appearances, that makes it so that you cannot jump at all. And actually, I wasn't even... Oh yeah, also, the spikes are not what they seem either, because they cause you to bounce. So they basically act as trampolines now. And how high they bounce you does depend on your momentum, I'm pretty sure, like how fast you were going when you actually ran into the spikes. But either way, that's pretty okay. So then we have Candy Stripes of Doom. The yellow stripes are the ones that kill you. The color palette of all the levels is not the same every time you play it, so the color palette is completely randomized. So every time you quit the game and reload it and go back to the stage you were currently on, the color palette will be swapped for something else. Then you have arrow control. So what you do here is that you actually use your cursor. You move your cursor around in order to move the elephant around. Now you can't see my cursor because I'm not controlling it, but basically what I'm doing here is that, yeah, you see how he's moving erratically? I'm moving my cursor very slowly in order to make him move around. Then we have heavy headwind. Well, there's heavy headwind. I mean, it's pretty damn windy outside. There's a hurricane outside, and I gotta try and get to safety. But I keep getting blown back here. Yeah, I can still walk, but it is extremely slow. I can still jump here, however, so I can just jump on the button like that. I do need to be careful not to actually run into the spikes here, because that will reset my progress completely. I can jump in order to get a little bit more speed. Then we have no returns, no refunds, so whenever we take a step forward, we can't go back. It's just as simple as that. Really not bad whatsoever. And then we have to stay low. Well, yeah, you just go straight to the exit. Basically, you can't jump, but literally all you have to do is just go straight to the exit without even jumping. You can easily avoid the spikes by doing that. Left, right, march, you just mash the left and right arrow keys in order to move the game along frame by frame. The elephant moves automatically during that, so if you do that, you can easily get to the level. One giant leap of faith means you can only jump once, but again, that's pretty easy. I mean, the game is fairly easy overall, even with all the random gimmicks that it throws at you. So then you have something that's really interesting. It says time to refresh. Now what it's saying right here is that you actually have to refresh the web page. If you don't, well, you're stuck here and you can't do anything. So let's go and refresh the web page very quickly. Unfortunately, because I am playing on Armor Games, I have to wait for a stupid advertisement to play before I can get back into the game. Actually, I would really like to play this game at some point. Consider it a future video. I don't know if my laptop would actually be powerful enough to run this thing. I mean, to be fair, Alienware laptops are not the most powerful in the world. In fact, out of all the, like, gaming laptops, they're probably the least powerful. Okay, anyway, we're back here. We're back here. Of course, I have to wait for this logo to get out of the way. Please go away. Oh my god, you take so long to animate. So then we go back here, and look at that. The door suddenly opens. Also, as you can see, yeah, the palette color did change. But yeah, you just go into the end pipe. Then you have to keep hitting it, keep jumping up and down on the button in order to open the door. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Worried about nothing. You're just worried about absolutely nothing. Actually, I don't even remember what the gimmick of that stage was. I do know what the gimmick of this stage is, however. Collapse. So, as you can see, the ground below you will collapse when you step on it. And, I actually don't remember how many times I have to click on the button, but I think it's a few times. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't seem like you can jump on the edges of platforms, which is really odd. Like, when you're standing on the edge of a platform, it doesn't allow you to jump again. It just completely drops all of your inputs. So I think what you gotta do here is that you gotta keep on moving around like this. Actually, or do you have to wait for it? Actually, no. I'm doing this completely wrong, guys. What you gotta do is that you gotta go in here. Yeah. You gotta make the... oh my god, okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna explain what you had to do before there. So yeah, you had to make the ceiling collapse. The ceiling above the pipe so you could actually get into it. Yeah, the button does nothing. The button does absolutely nothing. Then as you can see, we're stuttering. Yeah, we're now running at a glorious 3 frames per second. That's not because the game is actually lagging though. It's the main gimmick of this entire stage right here. Again, you just play the level like you normally would, except I actually went past the button, so that was really intelligent of me. I'm an extremely intelligent individual, so now it's gonna take like a million hours to actually get up there since I missed the jump yet again. So for this one, you just play the level the way you normally play it, except it's all stuttery now. Good 3 frames per second, like you're playing the game on a literal potato. But with enough perseverance, you'll make it on through to the other side. Also, I do like how the timer stutters as well. Do you remember? Well, you gotta remember the layout of the level. Do you remember the layout? Yes, the switch was like right in the center and there's some spikes right there. Yeah, there. You don't even need to think about it. In between gravity. All the different tiles right here, all the different like stripes right here, they all have reverse gravity. Like all the different floor tiles. So you're just switching in between gravity. Mime's Folly, I think there's like some sort of invisible wall somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure what that is at all. Center keyboarder, this is where the controls shift once again. You use the F and H keys in order to move around, and you press the T key to jump. Again, it's just an alternate control scheme. Nothing too crazy there. Uppercase, hold down caps lock in order to open the door, because the switch does literally nothing. and you actually need to, like, hold it down, otherwise it will close back. When it feels like it, this just means that, yeah, the door will open and shut whenever it feels like it. I don't think the switch does anything in this level either, so you just kind of have to wait for it to open, I believe. Yeah, so you just wait for it to open, but it just opens at complete random. Or is it? Is it now? Once again, I don't quite know what this one is. Oh, right. Yeah, the door doesn't actually exist. It's just a fake door. It's a troll door. Credit page. So this one right here, you go back to the main menu, you look at the credits, main menu, unlock stage 27 for me, please. I would like to have that unlocked. Oh, look at that. The door is now unlocked. So you just walk right through it. See, this is what I mean. It's like the game is really not what it seems, because it really attempts to screw with you a lot throughout the entire game. And yeah, this is just a much closer camera angle. You get a nice close-up of your little elephant guy right here, but it's still pretty simple. Still pretty simple though. Closing shop, I believe this means that, yeah, the door only stays open for a limited amount of time. Oh my god, dude, it's like I can't even jump. Yeah, so you just rush all the way to the exit in order to get out of there. No sweat, everything's dark, but once again, you just gotta remember where exactly you're going. Actually, it does get illuminated when you start moving back, but yeah, you just, oh my god, dude. Stop moving to the right when you go down here. Or moving to the left, I should say. So, yes. Yes, it is. You have beaten the only level in the entire game. What was one level surely was more than that. We are very proud of you. We think you are truly, truly special. Here are your stats. 8 minutes and 22 seconds, you died 29 times. You go back to the main menu, and it unlocks literally nothing. So, your entire trek was completely pointless. This is the only level 1, but now we're gonna be moving on to the second game, so let's go straight to that. Right, so this is the sequel right here. This is the only level 2, the heroic quest to complete another level. Remember this button for later, it will be important. 100% more levels, sharp pointy things, and fresh elephants. This one was released in 2010. There is a lot more content in this one in particular, because there's a bunch of unlockables, like there's unlockable characters. So here are the unlockables. So you have the elephant character, the main elephant character. There's 4 other characters you can unlock though. I haven't managed to figure out what they were because I haven't been able to beat the game in this amount of time, not even 10 minutes, but there's 3 other modes. There is normal, but there's also a locked one. Can be unlocked by beating the game with 30 deaths or less. This mode can be unlocked by finding the Easter egg. Not quite sure what the Easter egg is, nor do I really care. How about we just start the game? Alright, so this is the second level. Arrow keys are required, so once again, this is just another case of hit the switch, go straight into the pipe, but the level layout is a little bit different right here. So, hop, skip, and a jump. I think you can only jump 3 times. You can only jump 3 times, and then you can't do that after that. So, peekaboo right here. Again, the switch will do absolutely nothing. But as you can see, the door is opening. I look away, and then it just opens and I can pass on through. Simple as that. Then you got anti-gravity. When you hit the switch, gravity will be reversed. So then you have to try and venture down to the door right here. And actually, oh wait, how do I... Wait, did I screw myself over here? Hang on a second. Can I even, like, get down anywhere? Okay, maybe I can't. Maybe I need to try and do that again. Wait, hang on a second. How exactly did I do this before? Because I already don't Yeah, here we go. You have to hit the right edge of the switch in order to get down here, I believe. And then you go down this way, onto the plus sign right here, and then you jump one last time, and there you go. You are in the pipe. And then you got red light. Now, I believe what this is that you have to hit the switch, but I think you gotta wait a little while, and then it'll just, yeah, then it'll just open. It'll open on its own. The end is in another castle, because you gotta get the Mario references. Alright, through the tunnel. So you go into the tunnel, and you fall out the ceiling, and then you hit the switch, and then you just go through the pipe, because that opens the door, of course, because that's exactly what switches do. Back where you started. So what we gotta do here, and actually, will this do anything? Oh yeah, right. So, back where you started, you have to go into the top pipe, because that's where you spawn. So you just go up here, and there you go. Stage complete. Stage has been completed. Drag and drop. Oh yeah, you have to do something with the door right here. Yeah, so you can drag and drop the door. You click on it with the cursor, just lift it up right here, and then let the elephant pass on through it. I don't really want to do that level again, honestly. So, now you're playing as a donkey. No explanation as to why, but you're just a donkey now. I assume this is some sort of political reference, because, you know, you got elephant and, you know, a blue elephant and a red donkey, so Democrats, Republicans, probably. I don't know. This is Circle the Wagon. Once again, the elephant is moving on his own. You press the arrow keys in a circular motion in order to make him move along. Just like this. Or you can just mash them. That works too. Does it really need to be in a circular motion? Not necessarily. World 1-2, you can break the blocks. Good old Mario style. I think this is important for something, but I actually don't remember what exactly, because I got stuck on this level for a little while when I played this off screen, so I'm gonna need to think about this here for a moment. Oh wait, actually no, I remember the solution. I think I might have actually screwed this up because I needed those platforms. Yeah, so you go up here, you break the ceiling, you go to the top, and look at that, you're in the War-Up Zone right here. Welcome to War-Up Zone, they all take you to level 2, or the next stage. But as you can see, everything is upside down now. Once again, it's simple. It's just simple stuff. You just gotta completely screw up. Yeah, you gotta hit that, and that'll cause the, well actually, that's pretty much pointless, because that's the pipe I came out of, but you just need to go to the bottom pipe. Now, sticky key is... This is something that's interesting. As you can see, the switch does not work. So what you gotta do? Well, you have to press the shift key 5 times. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And there you go, it opens. Also, it brings up sticky keys, which is extremely annoying. Yeah, there's also random numbers that fly out as well. I don't understand what that's all about. Oh yeah, sky is falling. You gotta move quickly and swiftly before the spikes crush you. Here we go. Well, we made it up. We made it out. Yeah, so then it'll tell you that you're stuck. Are you stuck? Do you need some help here? You actually need to click on something on the menu right here. I think you have to look at the walkthrough. Yeah, and then as you can see, it just opens up the door immediately. Yeah, so if you're stuck and you don't know what to do, well, you literally just look at the walkthrough and that's it. That's just it. Also, for some reason, the game is extremely laggy all of a sudden. I have no idea what's going on. Sliding portcullis, or sliding portcullis, I don't know how to pronounce those complex words. Too complex for my brain to handle. Essentially, what you gotta do here is that the door is a spike, and when it opens up, it closes again very slowly. Gotta get in there before it crushes you. Left is right. Those spikes are not real. You just get into the pipe from the left side. Finger painting. Well, there's no real gimmick to this one, aside from the fact that, well, the level looks like it was finger painted. But that's pretty much it. It looks pretty impressive for Flash, I will at least say that. Well, the alphabet. The switch doesn't work. As the name would imply, you have to type out the alphabet in its entirety. So, let's sing along with me, kids. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, because I'm Canadian, so screw off, that's how we pronounce it. I mean, we're not the only ones who pronounce it that way. I'm pretty sure the British pronounce it as well, and I'm pretty sure we got our pronunciation from them. And I believe that it was the original pronunciation too, so ours is correct. Not yours, America. You and your Z. Why do you pronounce it Z? It sounds like the letter C. You have like 2 words in the English alphabet that are pronounced in an identical manner. It's just a little bit confusing, okay? It's a little bit confusing. I think our pronunciation is just a little bit more convenient. That's all I'm saying. Just a little more convenient, because you actually know what letter they're trying to pronounce. Also amazing, it's just an invisible maze. So that's all there is to it. Schizophrenic means that, yeah, your elephant will turn red, and the controls will become reversed, but it's still pretty easy to work with. Yeah, when he turns red, just hit the left arrow key in order to move forward. And then when he turns back blue, hit the right arrow key. What's on the menu? Oh yeah, it's for the button. So as you can see, the elephant can actually move around now. Yeah, we're playing on the main menu. So we gotta go and hit this button. Remember when I said this button was important for something? Well, now if we continue, yeah, there we go, the door's open. So once again, the switch does absolutely nothing. You just go in here, and that is the end of that stage. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Press mute. Yes, mute the game audio, and it opens up the door. Also, you have to remember the layout of the level, of course. And I barely even did anything there, but I still made it through somehow. On ice. So basically, yeah, it's like ice puzzles. It's basically the ice puzzles from Pokemon. Oh yeah, the spikes don't actually hurt you as well. They just kind of disappear. Because I guess there is no actual way to avoid the spikes in order to beat this level. So I guess they just made it so that the spikes can't hurt you. Death from above and below. Yeah, the spikes will try and hit you. Kind of reminds me of Exit Path. Exit Path was released the exact same year as the second This Is the Only Level game. Predates it by a few months, however. X-axis pull. Yeah, this just makes it so that all of the platforms have a gravitational pull to them. That's the only real difference, however. You just jump down here into the pipe. So this one is in lead speak. This one is called Death is Bad. So what you gotta do here is that there are some spikes that you actually need to collect. You need to collect them in a certain order, though. And I don't fully remember what that order is. Okay, that's good. That's good. Was it these ones next? Yeah, that was the third one. There's two more. There's actually some spikes that have their collision disabled so that they don't hurt you. Okay, no. If I can actually jump and it can stop dropping my inputs. There we go. There we are. And then we take these. And then I believe we take these ones now. Yeah, there we go. And it's opened up to us. Very good indeed. Very nice indeed. Surface painting. So what you gotta do here is that you have to paint 50 tiles on the surface. You paint them by just simply walking over them. So you don't need to paint the whole thing, just about 50 tiles. You can also paint the tiles on the ceiling too. So it's a pretty simple and straightforward level. Other than that, not the most complicated in the world. There's once again a bunch of numbers that just randomly appear all over the place. Yeah, just hit these tiles over here. There we go. There's probably a more efficient way to beat that level, but whatever. We still got it anyway. Want something a little bit more disorienting? Well, we now have free falling. As you can see, you have no collision. You have no collision whatsoever, although spikes can still hurt you, however. So what you do here is that you just fall into the pipe. Simple as that. Yeah, you just fall through the entire stage too. So then you have Corpse Shot. So what you gotta do right here is that you have to click the button, but then you have to click on Panic in order to die. But as you can see, your corpse will actually keep the button held down, and then you can go and beat the level. And that's it. That's it for the second game. You've beat the only level in the game. Not only did I was not able to read that because you gave me literally no time. You might have unlocked some extras. Yeah, I got 9 minutes and 4 seconds that time. Yeah, I got a squirrel right here. Oh, I got FML mode as well. Frustratingly manipulative level mode, or so we think the acronym stands for. Time for things to get random. This action will erase your level progress. Yeah, that's totally fine. I actually don't know what this is because I haven't managed to unlock it. Oh boy. Oh, it gets randomized every single time. Oh, I see. So if you want like random layers, well, I can't even beat the level like this because there's a spike in the way. Come on, that's cheap. That's cheap. You gotta tweak your procedural generation here. I mean, I still managed to beat that stage, but yeah, you get the whole point. Wow, I wasn't even able to get out of the pipe without dying. Holy crap, no thank you. I ain't dealing with that baloney crap today. No, absolutely not. Forget that noise. So last but not least, we have the third entry in the This Is the Only Level series. It's by far the most detailed. Really like how detailed this is. This is the most recent one as far as I'm aware, but I'm pretty sure there was a fourth game. But I don't know when that one came out, and like I said, I don't know if that one was fan-made or not. The reason I say that is because I wasn't able to find it on John Gooney's Armor Games account, so maybe he did make it, but he just simply didn't upload it to Armor Games. Either way, let's just play and just get this over with here. Yeah, ignored my time down over here because for some reason, whenever you beat the game, it doesn't reset the timer, which is really odd. But yeah, you have, okay, this thing is gonna be a little bit laggy too. I mean, I can lower the quality just a little bit. Yeah, the only problem is that it kind of makes it look like trash, but it's you know what, it's okay. It's okay. So, the gimmick here is that you have this switch. You also have these doors. You can enter them, you wind up in a different location. So if you go to this bottom left door, you end up at the top right door. Go into the bottom right door, end up at the top left door. Middle position right here, you need to align the switch in a middle position in order to open the door and beat the level. And then you're under the sea. Yep, you have a water level right here, which every single person who plays video games absolutely despises. Not a difficult one though, but it's just that there's more weight on you. You can't really jump as far. Then you have shoot the gate. What you do here, you take off the lever of the switch, and it's a laser gun. You just fire a few lasers at the gate, in order to break it open, and then you just walk on through. Yes, I definitely feel successful, because I'm breaking the rules, I'm bending the rules to my benefit. Then we have pastries in space. So if you press the space bar, you can launch some pastries. They almost seem to fly out of your butt, though. I don't know if I'm a fan of that or not. But yeah, you hit the lever with the pastries in order to finish that level. Speak friend and enter. Hit the switch, go down here, type in, hello friend. It just opens up for you. Thanks, Gate. You're a good friend. So then we have make the right click. Now I think, okay, this one I kind of don't remember actually. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but if you right click on the gate, there's a button that says open gate. Then you click on it, and then you lose all control of the game for some reason. So then you have to click on global settings as well in order to regain control of the window. You have backstage pass right here. Go into this door, and then this weird occurrence happens. Yeah, where you're just kind of going into the into the back of the level. But you have to do this in order to actually get to the switch over here. Then you just have to exit the door, because there's a giant invisible wall blocking the way normally. Then you have Rave Elephant Rave. I think these lasers hurt you? Okay, yeah, they definitely do, because it sure as heck wasn't the spikes that killed me there. Okay, get away, lasers. Please and thank you. Oh, I definitely felt it. Yeah, farewell to fat. So what you do here is that you're a giant elephant. Normally you can't pass through here because you're too gigantic. You can't pass through the pipe, that is. But just unleash some pastries and then you'll become tiny enough in order to fit in. You can eat the pastries too, but that doesn't actually cause you to become fat again. Back and forth forever. You just pull the switch back and forth, and it slowly opens up the gate for you. Pretty darn simple. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these stages are not the most creative or the most inventive in my honest opinion. Addition and subtraction, you click on plus and minus at the same time. Well, actually, no, you don't click on them at the same time. You click on the plus key and hold it down in order to flip the switch and get through the gate. Pretty darn simple as that. Then slingshot. You cannot move at all, but you can left click on the elephant. There's a little line right here. You can just launch him. Just launch him to the gate, and I just completely screwed that up. If I can actually get to him, okay, I'm just gonna reset automatically. I have to launch him a little bit higher. So then I just have to slingshot him through here in order to make him flip the switch. And then after that, all I need to do is just launch myself to the exit, just like this. Or I can just hit the wall and hit the spikes and reset myself. And then we can have the game encounter more major lag spikes that definitely were not occurring off screen. That's okay. That's okay. We got through it. Just pay absolutely no attention to my time though, because I have no idea what's going on. Bad Little Ugly Elephant, which is an acronym for blue. So what you gotta do here is that you have to spell out the word blue with the letters that are lying down on the ground. So that's the B. Then you go to the L. If you collect the wrong letter, then that will cause you to die instantly. The switch does absolutely nothing here. So we'll get blue, and there you go. It's now open, and I don't think collecting any more letters after that will actually kill you. And then we have the Toho project. Yeah, the obvious reference is obvious. Although, to be fair, this kind of reminds me a little bit more of Ikaruga, because you have... yeah, you have the white ones that don't hurt you. Because as you can see, you don't get harmed by them. Also, I just realized I actually have to flip the switch in order to get through here. Oh god, okay, hang on a second. Yeah, you gotta go through when it's launching the white ones at you. Okay, get out of my way. Yeah, see, something that is interesting though is that you can actually interact with the corpses here. As you can see, you can actually move them around. You can even bounce on top of them. Yeah, it reminds me more of Ikaruga because you have the white bullets that heal you, even though there is no health bar in this game, and then you have the red ones that actually hurt you. So then this one is the most interesting though, because this says you have to open another window, which is exactly what you have to do. What you have to do specifically is that you have to open another instance of This Is the Only Level 3. So basically, you have to create a new tab, open the game in that tab, and what'll happen is that instead of loading the main menu, it loads this screen with a gigantic switch on it. You flip that switch, and it opens the door in this screen. Yeah, it's really bizarre, but I'll show you exactly how it works. So I'm gonna create a new tab here. Actually, I'm gonna copy and paste the logo right here. Yeah, just pay no attention to what's happening right now. So yeah, I have another instance of it open. Wait for another stupid cross-out advertisement. So now as you can see, instead of loading the main menu, it just loaded up this screen with a giant switch. So you flip it right here, just like that, and then you go back to this screen, all of a sudden the door's open. So let's just, I don't believe I actually need this screen open anymore, this other one right here. Yeah, because the door will just remain open. So then we can go on through. Like I said, this game really tries to mess with your head. Basically what this is that I'm floating and I can't touch the ground, otherwise that will kill me instantly. So just go down through here, just avoid it right here. Yeah, but then I just kind of snap back down to the ground when I'm going through the pipe. That's okay. Multiple elephantality disorder. So this is a level that requires you to actually beat it multiple times. As you can see, there's different copies of your elephant, like the run that you just completed, and they're just going around flipping the switches for you. You can't collide with them. Kind of reminds me of Super Meat Boy, actually. Yeah, but chat, you can't collide with them. Yeah, but yeah, redundant commentary is so freaking redundant. But chat, you just have to complete this a few times in a row, and then after, where the heck am I, for goodness sakes? All these, like, elephant copies are distracting me here. Yeah, you just flip the switch a few times, and then eventually you'll be able to get through. Eventually you'll be able to get through the pipe. Okay, maybe it wasn't 5 times, it was 6 times, okay. Fine, whatever. Bombs away. This is a level in which the pastries act as bombs. Yeah, I'm not even joking. You wanna see? Want me to give you a little demonstration? Wait for it. There we go. Just explodes. And then you can just jump over the gate and just go into the next level. And then it becomes a text adventure game. You arrive in a dark, damp level with several cube-shaped blocks. A pungent odor of sweet, sickly pastry rolls over the tiled floor. Ahead, you see a switch and a pipe take you from the level. I will flip the switch, because I can actually, yeah, I just teleport there. Click. As you push the switch, the gate opens. The large pipe is now accessible. Let's enter the pipe. Cool. We beat the level. We beat the level. And then this one is switched up. So yeah, what you have to do here is that you have to jump over the switch, because if I flip it, it'll actually close the gate because it's already open. Cage the elephant. So we flip the switch again, all of a sudden we're trapped. However, we can get out of here by just mashing left and right arrow keys, and it just breaks the cage. Then we can just get on through. High jump. So as we keep on jumping, because there is an invisible wall right here, if we keep jumping continuously, our jumps will get progressively higher and higher until we jump high enough in order to enter a gap on the very top of this invisible wall right here. Yeah, it does show you where the invisible wall is, though. Like when you actually collide with it. And there is actually another maze that we have to complete later on. And thankfully, it will show you the walls of the maze, so that it's a lot easier to navigate. Tricky doors. I think you just have to go to that other one. Wow, okay. It's like I'm not even attempting to even be good at this point. Yeah, here we go. And then we just go through this door, and that actually opens up the gate. Oh wait, actually no, because that just made me realize. I go into that door, and that's the door that opens the gate, because the switch itself doesn't actually work. This switch also doesn't work either. It's called Pi in the Sky, so what you have to do? Well, enter the first 10 initials of Pi. 3.1415925. The more you know. Anyway, yeah, this is... It's such a weird game, but it's so cool. Also, Mr. Velociraptor is just extremely fast, but he's also, pretty darn easy to control, actually. High scoreboard Snake Champion. So this is another thing where you actually need to go back to the main menu. You go back to the menu, you look at the high scores, and you'll notice right here in the top left-hand corner that you have a tiny game of Snake going on. So what you can do is that you can use the arrow keys to control this, and you have to go and collect some apples. You have to collect 5 apples in a row. Okay, wow, my inputs just like completely dropped there. So you collect 5 apples in a row. Wow, and I got this on my first attempt before, come on. You collect 5, oh my god, dude. I'm just being so finicky with these controls right now. You collect 5 apples. Could you stop placing them at the very top of the screen? That's probably why I keep constantly failing. Oh my god, dude, come on, get the freaking apple. There we go. You got 5 of them. You get a trophy. And then you go back and play the game, and all of a sudden, the door's open, so you can just mosey on in and just get out. Just keep on going. Misplaced door, place this door over here. And then, I believe you go into this one in order to get to the other side. Yes. You can pick up the door by left-clicking on it and dragging it. It doesn't collide with anything. So I believe in order to get through this maze, yeah, we have to go downwards, and we flip the switch. And then I think what we can do after that is that we can go back through here. We can go up this way. Then we can just venture on down over here in order to get through. So it's much easier to do this time because you can actually see what's happening. Door-to-door pastry switching, you have to use the pastries in order to flip the switch again, but this time you actually have to throw them through the door in order to get it to move. So this is basically how you do it, yeah. So you align yourself up like that, fling them through the door, hit the switch, and then you just get on through. And that's it. You win. That's it for you. This is the only level 3. No, we don't have anything awesome to give you, but maybe we can assign you some random title. Let's see what we got here. What is my grade? It does show you a grade at the end now. So it shows you how good you did. Merely Elephantine Run. Yeah, 47 minutes. Well, I mean, it was more like 14 minutes because for some reason it didn't reset the timer. Even though I did complete it off screen once. Oh, did I unlock like everything? Oh no, I have hyper mode. All levels move at 3 times the speed, so we might as well be playing as the Velociraptor. Oh, good god. Okay, yeah. This is extreme speedrun mode, boys and girls. Extreme speedrun mode. It's for the real pros, the real professionals, the ones who are on their A game. So yeah, that was the This Is the Only Level series of Flash games. I will admit, I went into these games with very low expectations, and I came out very surprised. I think that's the key to enjoying these games in particular. Go in expecting the game to be like some sort of generic Flash game platformer, and then be absolutely mesmerized and blown away by it when it starts messing with you in all sorts of weird ways. Like, it really makes me wonder though, how exactly did they program this in Flash? Because there was like one instance where I had to open the game in a second tab, but if you open it in 2 tabs, it causes the game to load a different scene in the second tab, and you need to flip a switch in the second screen in order to unlock something on the first screen. Almost makes me wonder if the third game in particular was designed for like dual monitors. That one was really crazy in particular. That one just like really mesmerized me and confused me. I gotta say, John Cooney makes some incredibly innovative and creative Flash games, that's for sure. He really is a master of his craft, if I may be honest. Also, you can click on the elephant here in order to change its alignment. I do believe that actually does change something in the game. Oh wait, what? Undefined. Oh, did I find an Easter egg? I think I discovered an Easter egg. What? What do I do about this here? Could you define it for me, please? Because I have no idea what I just got myself into. Oh yeah, you can just do this right here, and then I think actually... Okay, yeah, that you can kind of get the graphics to glitch out a little bit if you place a lot of like dead elephants right here. Is there something I need to do here specifically? I want to look up the walkthrough for a moment because I'm really puzzled now. So I just looked at the official walkthrough for This Is the Only Level 3. And it doesn't mention anything about a hidden stage 31. Is there something specific I'm supposed to be doing here, or is this game just not beatable? Is there a way to actually beat this, or is it just like meant to be some sort of Easter egg? Like I don't even know. Like I didn't know you could even get this. So yeah, those are the first 3 games in the This Is the Only Level series. It's a really interesting series though. Really messes with your brain. Tricks you into thinking that it's just another like generic puzzle platformer, but then it just starts bending the rules in all sorts of creative ways and just completely defies your expectations. I really enjoy games like that. Games that look very simple and straightforward on the surface, but then when you actually play them, you find out really quickly that it is not what it seems at all. Those are my most favorite games, the ones that you have to go in with low expectations in order to truly enjoy. So good job to all the people who worked on this, because for the second and third games, I don't think it was just John Cooney that developed this game, because the level design, as you can see right here, was made by Tasselfoot, the art was made by Jim. Props to all 3 of you. This is a really interesting Flash game series, very different from the stuff I used to play when I was younger, or just very different from any Flash game I've played in my lifetime. Also, John Cooney seems to have a really strange affinity for elephants. I'm not sure what it is. It's kind of creepy, I will admit. Anyway, if you guys want to play all 3 of these games, links in the description as always. They're all free, so you can go and play them right now, and I highly encourage you go and play them. They're very different from anything I've ever played, at least within the Flash game universe. Go into them expecting absolutely nothing, and you'll get a great deal of something in return. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I'm gonna just end the video now. now. My brain pretty much stops functioning correctly after midnight, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!